72 from Mackay, Lawrence Quagliata. Car number 24 from Mackay, Paul Galia, the mastermind of Rock and Road Bitumen, and the man behind the Rock and Road Bitumen and Mackay Sprintcar Classic on the 10th and the 11th of September. Car number last 12 months. Car number 96.
Brent April at the rear, bit off the pace at the moment, young Brent. He'll find his way as we go. Oh, Paulie Galia got beaten out of the box by Tony Wynn. Oh, Wynn skies away. He's on fire, Tony Wynn. Galia is a bit slow off the mark. And Lawrence Galia's going backwards. He can't control it. He's got infield. He's got a problem already, Paul. They are in front, Tony Wynn flying, absolutely burning up the track. Doing a good job. Oh, Scogliano, Hayden G. They're chasing him, but they won't catch him if he's throwing an actually home and hose. Tony Wynn. Great driving. About 80 or 90 metres in front and going like the clappers. Scogliano second. Can't make any ground on him. Hayden G and Rennie April brings up the rear, but down the back again this time. Tony Wynn, got a city nicely on the track. Drives into a top turn. Not a wheel out of place. Throws it on down the back and kicks away again. Great display of driving from this fella. The Gladstone boy way out in front, going well. Daylight running second. It's a long way back to Quagliata. Quagliano, Hayden G from Townsville, and Rennie April. Great win to Tony Wynn. The Gladstone boy just had too much pace for the locals. Better known now as a supercar driver, likes his stint in the sprints. Bryce Flannery, Paul Morris on the front line, Justin Freeman, Paul Redcliffe, and Matty Butler's at the back. Freeman, Paulie Redcliffe, second line. Here they come. Bryce Flannery, Paul Morris. Morris jumps straight to the lead in the Super Cheap car and leads out from Flannery. Bit of confusion at the back. Redcliffe going back. Flannery after Paul Morris, but he's got the car going well in front. Flannery's not letting him get away. He's got a challenge. He's trying to come inside. Oh, he's picked the inside line. But I think it's up there. No argues out this part of the world. Flannery gets away from Morris. Matty Butler up in the third. But after being headed early, Bryce Flannery regains the lead. Oh, he's gone sideways down the back there. He pulls it back in. Oh, and bloody Morris has hit the Cogliata's a trap for young players. Flannery comes through, Morris comes through, Butler comes through. Flannery holding it well. Morris is losing a bit on the corner there. His brakes are red hot. Flannery holds on. Morris tries to get under him, but he can't get close enough. Flannery's got too much pace down the back straight. Messes it through the corner and drives it out hard. Throwing stones everywhere. Morris tried to get him in, but Butler hangs on the third. The other two are name your own poison. Hello. Action at its best. One of the best in the business here, Paul Morris. Better known in the supercars these days, but he's back here tonight. Hello, Lawrence Quagliata. Brent April up front. Paul Morris and Aidan G. And Bryce Flannery's back on his lonesome at the rear. Morris can't get round the Quagliata car, but now he does. Picked her up out of that corner and drove nicely straight past the boy. Back we go to Aidan G in third place. But up front's where the action is, and it's Paul Morris. Quagliata second. Aidan G third. Bryce Flannery. Morris doing it well. Quagliata's doing well to stay with him, but he can't make any ground. Morris looks to be in a world class of a car. Making it easy, not pushing it too hard. Just finding his way in and out the corners. Quagliata drives hard in that bottom turn. Can't make it in the race. Aidan G hangs on. They got one spun out across the back. Looks like Bryce Flannery that's... Bryce Flannery's coming. Looks like Flannery's out of action. Righto, here we go. They'll get the green flag this time. Again, Paul Morris wins the race. Off the start line. Quagliata's still there. Aidan G, 38. Morris. Great display up front. Looking dangerous. Quagliata's picking him up on the back straight, but Morris just looks like he's all under control. Hasn't got a clear in the wall. Just driving that car nicely, just timing the runs. Easing off at that bottom turn, good move there. Picking him up, but he can't go into the pace. And it's Paul Morris home from Lawrence Quagliata, Aidan G and Brenty April. Before the heat started. the fuel tank. Paul Gallia, Justin Freeman in behind them. Ford to go around this time. Butler wins the jump from Wynn. Gallia's there. Freeman's there. Matty Butler got the jump. The yellow flag. So we're going to have a restart, folks. Here we go. Butler's got the lead again from Tony Wynn. Wynn goes inside, takes it nicely. Powers down the back. Tony Wynn, Matty Butler, Paul Gallia. Wynn down the back, doing it easy, no problems here. Matty Butler thought he had the jump before, but got away too quick. Second, Paul Gallia third, and Justin Freeman fourth. But look at Tony Wynn, he won the first heat, he's going to do it again here tonight. This time round. And then for the car down the front straight. Butler's trying to make an inside run, but Tony Wynn just jumps on him. That goes the driver. Paul Gallia back in third, can't pick up the leaders. He's got to go in better, he's a bit high. Now he straightens it up. He had fuel trouble earlier, but he had steering trouble that time. But down the back it's the Gladstone boy, Tony Wynn, into the home straight. Matty Butler second, Paul Gallia now is under control. Freeman back in the rear. Justin Freeman, they're coming in for a white flag. 1 lap to go. Good and easy leader. Got it, Rawls coming up. Tony Wynn. Matty Butler. Crosses it. Chicken flag across the finish line. Oh, Paulie Gallia's had a jump there. Something's locked up. He's third. Justin Freeman fourth.
Jordan Doherty, one of our local sprint car drivers, just quietly got out of the bush car and said, you know, if it wasn't for Toyotas, we wouldn't have any sprint car racing. Can't help.
We're going racing. Yeah. Matty Butler. Butler gets a bit airborne. Redcliffe. Tony Wynn in the 92's got the jump on everybody again. Redcliffe's gone already. Tony Wynn. There's out Matty Butler and Paul Gallia. It's a 3-horse race. Down we go. Tony Wynn won the previous 2 rounds. Not quite getting beat this time. Takes it down the back straight and clears away from Matt Butler. Gallia. Still the same way. Tony Wynn, the Gladstone driver, showing a clean pair of heels. Got a bit of the car. Paulie Gallia's in a bit of trouble on the top of turn, but he's come out on pretty well. Down we come again. up, purring nicely. Leads from a merry chase. Is half a lap behind and he's trying to get that car back in. He had fuel problems earlier, now he's trying to straighten it up. 1 lap to go. Tony Wheeler, clear leader. Matty Butler, Paul Gallia. Here we come in for the checkered flag. Another win for Tony Wynn. Gladstone driver does it easy. Matty Butler's in second. Paul Gallia third across the line. Clacker. Down the back we go. Oh, he's got a big jump on him now. Justin Freeman. Trails 8 and 2. Holly Morris in third. Brett April at the rear. Aidan Huey, the Townsville driver, sets it up. Got a good lead now, Chief. Morris can't get the right. Morris, he's gone into the stuff. Now he brings it back down. Hunts it up. Away we go. Aidan Huey. Justin Freeman, 4 miles. Supercar driver can't pick up the track tonight. But Aidan Huey's got this little 38 car flying. He's well out in front, the Townsville driver. No problems for him. To go. Aidan Huey brings him around. Freeman second, Paul Morris third, Brett April.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Aidan G, winner of that heat, very convincingly. Just getting his gear off. How was that, Aidan? Pretty easy?
Oh yeah, mate. It's a lot better. The first 2 heats went really bad. We've had some dramas with the engine. Turns out some dodgy fuel, so we've dumped that, cleaned the filters and that, and yeah, it's all good now.
Mate, do you change the car much during the night, chasing the setup and everything as the track dries off? Or I guess the way you've run here, you pretty much know what to expect as far as where the track's going to head?
Yeah, mate, been coming here for a while now, and it's good. You know what the track's going to do most nights. You do have to chase the setup, but it's going the same direction as it normally does, so I'm happy.
Okay, mate, best of luck in the feature.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can give you some sort of an insight of what these guys are sitting in, picture a mild night like tonight. Picture a bonfire and standing up close to that, and imagine the heat coming off the bonfire. For a weekend job that he just tinkers about in his workshop during the week, is the owner of the super cheap Holden V8 supercar team, Mr. Paul Morris, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big welcome. Yeah, how's everyone doing? I hope you didn't see that little thing that went on then, Paul. That wasn't quite turned out how it was supposed to be. But, mate, welcome to Mackay. And what's with the sprint car racing, mate?
Oh, I'm just having fun with a few mates. I got a few guys up here that I hang out with, and we're just having a bit of fun and enjoying our racing. And it's funny you mentioned that, Caravan. I was driving down the straight each time. Every time I have a look at it, I reckon he'd taken a bit too much of the internal structure out of that thing. I don't think he's much of a stunt man.
You're probably not the only one tonight, but if you'd have seen him jump the bus last meeting, that was something, because he really did put himself in some severe pain. Mate, I guess everybody wants to know, how do you rate the difference between driving a sprint car and driving a V8 supercar?
Oh, you can't really rate it. The rush of driving a sprint car is something you just don't get in a V8 supercar, except for probably across the top of the mountain at Bathurst. And I got a good friend of mine, Greg Crick here, helped me out tonight. He's a two-time Targa Tasmania winner and Australian Sports Sedan champion. And he said, "What's it like?" And I said, "Well, it's like going through Reed Park, McPhillamy Park and through the Dipper every 14 seconds. So that's what I can explain it like."
Mate, this is my personal question to you. Now, I've never had anything to do with road racing or anything. When you first got into a sprint car, when you went to the end of the straight, did you ever want to turn right?
I wanted to get on the brakes, shift down a few gears, and wonder what the hell I was doing there. So it's a completely different discipline, and a lot of respect to the guys that are pretty good at it. So I'm just having a bit of fun, and I'm not the dirty, dangerous dude when I come here, I can tell you that.
I was actually talking to Jason Richards at the Mining Expo during the week, and he's had a run in a sprint car, and he was quite astounded at the acceleration in it. I intend on having a drive basically a dummy V8 supercar at Queensland Raceway at the end of the year, and that'll sort of give me some insight to where you guys come from. But do you find that it's harder to control the sprint car than it is over the V8 supercar?
I do, mainly because I haven't been doing it that long, but the more I do it, the more I try and understand it. But I took Danny Reedy for a ride around Eastern Creek at the end of last year, and we got down to turn one, and I looked across, and he was pushing his foot up against the firewall looking for the brake pedal, and he said, "Oh, fuck, man, what's going on? How do you do that?" And it's just a different discipline.
I can understand that. I mean, I guess in a straight line you are a bit faster in a V8 supercar, but is the sprint car thing just like a hobby thing, or do you intend to stick into this for a while? Or?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. As I said before, I don't care if I win or lose or tip it upside down or whatever. It's just having a bit of fun. And look, the game of running V8 supercars is a big slog. We get to a racetrack Thursday night, and we don't leave it till Monday morning, all to have a couple of races. So it really takes it out of you. But here you can roll up, kick the thing out of the truck, and get it over and done with, and just have as much fun, and sometimes a lot more fun.
I don't know, I've been to a couple of meetings where we've rolled the truck out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday and sort of left at 10 o'clock Sunday morning with somebody else driving the truck. But anyway, mate, it's great to have you here, and I hope hopefully you'll come back again. I understand you're going to Phillip Island the weekend of the Spectacular, but hopefully Phillip Island will change their date one year so it doesn't clash with us.
I'd really like to come here. Really cool track with the tight corners and the straights, and you can do some good wheelies here. They're pretty good fun. So I'll definitely be back here, and I might even try and drag Russell and Murph up here and get them to come and crew for me or something and show them what real racing's about.
I was going to say, you provide them with the drive. Do they ever help you out with the sprint car? But how about it, ladies and gentlemen? Wouldn't it be good if Paul could get Russell Engel and Greg Murphy up here? Would you like to see that? They're a little bit nonplussed because you're a Holden team, but we're more Ford-orientated fans up here, but we won't hold that against them.
Yeah, well, I've actually got Russell Engel's tyre guy here tonight, so that's about as close as it gets.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but honestly, do yourselves a favour after the meeting, head on down the pits. I know Paul will be only too happy to say good day to you, sign an autograph or two, and get a close-up look of the super cheap Northern Territory number 67 sprint car. Thanks very much, Paul. Give us a big hand.
Yeah, thanks, and it's a cool facility you all got here, so you should be proud of it. Really nice track, so thanks for having me.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You don't always get accolades from a guy with a higher standing in motorsport than that, so we can be proud of what we got.
Ireland's warming the cars up, we're about to go racing. Tony Wynn, Paul Morris on the front. That's Morris kicking in the air there now. The V8 supercar driver. Aidan G, Manny Butler, Justin Freeman, Brendy April and Paul Galia at the rear. 7 starters. We started with 10, we've lost 3 tonight already. Let's line it up, let's get it ready, let's get underway. Here we go, Tony Wynn wins it from Paul Morris. Races up inside, Matty Butler up inside, Aidan G. Tony Wynn, oh, got a good jump on him already. Paul Morris in second. Justin Freeman, Ben Abel and Paul Galia. Down the back we go. And Tony Wynn leads out. Oh, got the good lead for the straight now on Paul Morris. Butler. Hayden. And Paul Galia coming in for a bit of attention. And the big car up front, the 92 car, Tony Wynn from Gladstone. Just how it's done. He's racing away with his 20 low lap final. All he's got to do is stay out of trouble and he's over there. That bar is 60 hard. And then Matty Butler. Paulie Gailey up in the 4th spot, going well. Gailey got the car sorted out finally. Gailey a 5th. Race is on. We're getting our way through and there's no trouble. It's open racing. The open wheel is the King Sprint. Tony Wynn leads Paul Morris from Matty Butler. Aidan G. Paul Galia does a big 360 and comes down the trailer does. Now he's back out there. Lost 2 places, Galia, and he's going to throw the traffic up and behind him. Wouldn't give it too much coming out the corner. Now he's going to be caught up by the wall. That is 2. Tony Wynn leads Paul Morris and Aidan G and Matty Butler. The 51 car out coming in. One Taylor and Clover doing the tail ender. From Paul Morris and Aidan G. Paul Galia's car got a bit loose in the inside of the jump. About halfway through. And it's Paul Morris, Matty Butler, Aidan G. They're trying to clear the cars now. The racing's getting a bit tired out. The Butler up behind the slow cars. Oh, he got 1.5, so almost sideways. Oh, a couple of bounce there and he slowed the cars up. Justin Freeman got loose. Now we come back. There's 2 in front. Miles is held up by the front of traffic. racing. Tony Wynn well out in front. Now Butler gets inside Morris to take second place. Lots of traffic, they can't make their way through. Gives Tony Wynn a big run. Now Butler gets through. He's in second place. Morris in second. Starting to get a bit of traffic there as the slower cars hold up Butler, hold up Morris. Now he's got through. The first three cars through the rubbish. Tony Wynn has got a quarter of a lap on them. Matty Butler pushing hard. Paul Morris driving well. Paulie Galliard cuts inside. Justin Freeman. Out in front. Gladstone driver doing it easy. Matty Butler can't peg him back. Paul Morris can't peg him. Race is on. We're 3/4 of the way through the race. No change in the order. Still Tony Wynn. Well clear of Matty Butler. One lap to go. Tony Wynn, if he wins this, it's his first feature race. He's well clear. And he's got it. Tony Wynn wins his first feature race. Great drive, gave nothing else a chance. Matty Butler and Paul Morris attacked him, but they couldn't go the pace. Matty Butler finished the second, Paul Morris third. Great race, great drive, Tony Wynn from Gladstone. Came up here and he really pushed hard all night. Made every race count. And got his first win, and that's a pretty big win to get a win against the likes of Matty Butler and Paul Morris especially. So congratulations, Tony Wynn. Thanks for making the trip up and deserved winner.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Playing to your hands and it goes to the advantage. Sometimes it's not always best to be leading, and you sort of got tied up in traffic there and lost your momentum there.
Yeah, we got tied up in the traffic, yeah, but that's how it runs, eh? Matty Butler did real good, so the Super Kid car, they run real fast. Run third's not too bad. Thanks a lot.
Good on you, mate. Thanks very much.
Hello, Matty Butler's knocked him off in the last lap. We lost track there.
Caught in traffic there.
So well done, Matty Butler.
Played pretty well when Tony got caught up, and I guess the same thing happened. But a pretty cool race, eh? It was good fun, and right under Matt. That's awesome to see him have a win. Really good.
Yeah, it was a bit hand on the mouth thing there for a while between the three of you, but congratulations, mate. I hope you enjoyed your night here in Mackay.
Righto, Matty Butler's good. I apologise. Tony went all the way, but the last lap.
Tony, so thanks everyone for coming out. It was really good fun. Thanks.
No worries. Thanks, Paul. Well, Matty Butler, where did that come from, mate?
But it takes us a few laps to get going, but when we get there, you bide your time for a little bit, and the boys run into some traffic, and we've been running over America the last week, and it's improved our game a lot, and I mean, Tony Wynn and Paul Morris, they're no slouches on any day, so hats off to the boys, and hats off to my guys, Lambo and Burnsy, man, they follow us everywhere, they're awesome, they help us out all the time, so thanks to them and all our sponsors and everyone else, and all the fans for coming out. It's awesome, want to get back up here.
Hopefully we'll see you back on the 10th and 11th for the 10 grand to win, mate.
We'll be here.
Interesting to note too, for you people in the Sprintcar fraternity, on the side of Matthew's car he's got a little sticker, RIP sticker for the late Jesse Hockett. Some of you might not know that Jesse raced in Western Australia last year. He was unfortunately electrocuted earlier this year in America. So very touching there. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Matt.
And we will see you here on the 21st of August, for the Super Sedan meeting. Good night, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, leave the speeding for us.